Subscribe to the channel and comment down below saying I subscribe to enter this month's shoutout giveaway. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Sports Crazies. Number 7, Derrick Rose. This one stings. As a lifelong Bulls fan, Derrick Rose was long one of my favorite players. There was a point in life where I would have given up a kidney or two for Rose. Too bad he needed a knee instead. No MVP in NBA history has failed to make the Hall of Fame. Derrick Rose will change that. Rose was an exciting MVP pick at age 22 with 25 points and 8 dimes a game. But he shot 45% that season and led an offense that wasn't even ranked in the top 10. The Chicago Bulls were the best 2011 team in depth in defense. Rose was the heart of the team and the city, but he's never been a particularly efficient scorer and was not a deserving MVP in hindsight. Maybe all the injuries derailed a promising career, or maybe they helped preserve a false narrative about an elite young MVP who was never quite the player we all thought he was. Number 6, Russell Westbrook.
Dribble up three-point shot, but they need him to score on this team.
Nice backdoor. Westbrook's jam would go, and find him the rebound.
You know about all of Russell Westbrook's numbers by now. He's led the league in assists the last 2 years and just averaged a triple-double a third consecutive season, which would have been blasphemy a few years ago. Westbrook is a great player who plays at 125% at all times, and he may have even deserved a 2016 MVP. But the round triple-double numbers obscure a heap of turnovers, cheap rebounds, and inefficient volume scoring. Westbrook is the worst shooter in the NBA right now and the worst volume three-point shooter in league history, making under 31% in almost 3,000 career attempts. Westbrook's raw numbers put him among the game's elite, but his inefficiency and foibles will always leave him a step behind the rest. Number 5, Oscar Robertson. What's the first thing you think of with Oscar Robertson? It's triple doubles, right? Robertson has been a popular name the past few seasons as triple-double mania has swept the NBA, and Russell Westbrook joined the Big O as the only players in NBA history to average a triple-double over a full season.
When you hear Michael Jordan's the best player of all time, how do you react?
I react by saying those people probably didn't see Oscar Robertson play.
But not all triple-doubles are created equal. Robertson played 44 minutes a game for Cincinnati, and that surely helped inflate his numbers. Robertson's 30-13-11 line drops to 25-10-9 per 36 minutes, short of the 27-11-11 Westbrook has put up the last 3 seasons, and that's not even taking into account the breakneck pace Robertson played many seasons at that. Oscar Robertson is an NBA great, but his penchant for round numbers overrates him, historically speaking. Number 4, Pete Maravich. The legend and cultural relevance of Pistol Pete supersede his on-court NBA accomplishments. Maravich was an absolute monster in college, scoring a ridiculous 44 PPG at LSU. He remains the all-time NCAA scoring leader despite playing just 3 varsity seasons, and his ball handling, passive creativity, and showmanship were far ahead of his time and helped create his legend. Maravich put up big scoring numbers in the NBA, but was almost always on bad teams and had a reputation of playing for show. Injuries forced Maravich into early retirement before he could find the right team, and he died tragically at age 40 from heart failure. Number 3, Allen Iverson.
Made through Gatorade.
Allen Iverson is a cultural icon, let's be clear about that. He made an indelible impact on the league with his unique brand of fashion and personality, one that rings true for many players still today. But as an actual player on the court, his impact is overrated. Iverson was the king of the volume scorers. He scored at least 26 PPG a decade straight, but shot under 43% from the field and just 31% behind the arc. Iverson took the 4th most shots per game in NBA history and is the worst shooting volume chucker in the modern NBA. Iverson was an MVP, an 11-time All-Star, and a 4-time scoring champion, and he's 7th in NBA history with 26.7 points per game. For a Philadelphia team without many scoring options, Iverson was consistently the answer, but he made the least winning impact of all the all-time great scorers. But man, was Iverson fun to watch and root for either way. Number 2, Isaiah Thomas.
Paxson for three. In and out. Rebound and a foul on Cartwright. He hit Isaiah in the eye, and Isaiah wants a piece of Cartwright, but Lame Bear plays peacemaker.
The baby-faced assassin might be one of the most overrated NBA legends. Isaiah Thomas made 12 straight All-Star games to start his career despite a paltry .109 win shares per 48 minutes for his career. That's the worst among all 40 10-time All-Stars, and it's not even half as much as the all-time greats Zeke's often grouped with. Thomas stepped his game up in the playoffs, but was not the most important player on Detroit's championship teams. He ranked 4th on the Pistons in win shares both title seasons. He led the league in turnovers as many times as he led it in assists. In his book of basketball, Bill Simmons got Isaiah Thomas to tell him the secret of basketball, that it isn't about basketball. Good thing too, because if it was, maybe we'd probably rate Isaiah Thomas. Number 1, Kobe Bryant. Finally, a list where Kobe Bryant can finish number 1. Let's start with the good. Kobe was an all-time scorer. He had 13 straight seasons with at least 24 PPG and finished 3rd on the all-time scoring list. Bryant finished top 5 in MVP voting 11 times, and he's an all-time winner with 5 rings. But he wasn't the best player by win shares or BPM on any of those 5 championship teams, and he arguably didn't deserve the 1 MVP trophy he won, nor his 2nd Finals MVP. Bryant was also helped as much as anyone by sheer volume. Mamba leads the NBA in one career stat, shots missed by over 1,000. He never met a shot he didn't like and ranked 4th all-time in usage and 8th in minutes, taking a ton of shots for a lot of years to rack up all those points. Bryant made 18 All-Star games and 12 All-Defense teams, several of each on reputation, and he shot under 45% for his career and under 33% behind the arc. Among the 25 all-time scorers, Kobe ranks 15th in true shooting, 15th in win shares per 48, and 21st in field goal percentage. He's 12th all-time in points per game and 10th in the postseason. All those numbers make Kobe a great player, but it's time to stop grouping him into the conversation with Jordan and LeBron. Like Kobe fans insist on doing, he doesn't belong there, nor with Magic or Bird or Wilt or Kareem. Notice how all those numbers leave Kobe ranked around 12th to 15th among the all-time greats? It's time we leave Mamba there on the all-time rankings list too. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.